I'm Jim Lampley. Ever since his arrival on these shores 8 years ago as an instant sensation in the junior featherweight division, Manny Pacquiao of the Philippines has been fighting all the best fighters in or near his weight classes. Here now, a look at Manny Pacquiao's greatest hits.
November 2003. Eager for a big challenge, Pacquiao clashed with pound-for-pound superstar Marco Antonio Barrera.
Hard left hand, straight on the button by Pacquiao, down goes Barrera. Barrera getting 3 chances to counter with the left hook, but taking a lot of leather to do it. Barrera's left eye is now starting to swell badly.
An explosive presence, Pacquiao silenced the skeptics.
Marco Antonio Barrera taking by far the worst physical beating of his career. There's no way a great fighter should have to go through 3 more minutes of this. Barrera's corner man is up on the apron. He's going to step into the ring. That's a good decision. Finally, a superstar emerges in San Antonio.
May 2004. Pacquiao faced the most skilled Mexican boxer-puncher, Juan Manuel Marquez. In the first round, Pac-Man with furious intent dropped Marquez 3 times.
Juan Manuel Marquez hasn't ever seen anything like that.
Who has? But in a tremendous display of resiliency, Marquez continued in the fight.
Hard right hand stuns Pacquiao. Pacquiao once again wants to fight fire with fire. Marquez pops him with the right again.
This was called by many the fight of the year. Both warriors battled through withering assaults and vicious attacks.
Both have the hearts of champions.
A hellacious night would end with a disappointing and controversial draw. March 2005. The Filipino phenomenon would now go toe-to-toe with Mexico's legendary Erik Morales in what would begin an epic trilogy.
What incredible competitors both of these guys are.
Morales controlled much of the fight.
Left hook by Morales again. Sent Pacquiao reeling into the rope. Great left hand by Morales stops Pacquiao in his tracks.
And won by unanimous decision.
Do you want a rematch?
Anytime, anywhere.
10 months later, Pacquiao got his shot at redemption, and Manny wasted no time taking it to Morales. Round by round, Pacquiao attacked.
That's the first real knockdown of Erik Morales' career.
A visibly worn down and beaten Morales,
Totally exhausted.
faced the inevitable in the late rounds. Pacquiao avenged his earlier loss with a dominant 10th round TKO victory. 10 months after Pacquiao had evened the score with Morales, they faced off again in the highly anticipated rubber match. Pacquiao picked up right where he had left off, dominating the overmatched Morales.
Down goes Morales on a Pacquiao right hand.
Pacquiao was determined to put an exclamation point on the classic trilogy.
And down he goes. Punch after punch after punch. Manny wants to finish Morales right here. And the brave heart of Morales holds up, but his legs go again. Third knockdown of the fight by Pacquiao against Morales.
He doesn't want to get up.
Morales shakes his head as if to say, I want no more.
After a second victory over Barrera, Pacquiao finally got together with Juan Manuel Marquez for a rematch 4 years in the making.
Hard right hand by Marquez. Uppercut by Marquez. Huge left hook. Buffalo's Pacquiao.
In round 3, Manny Pacquiao responded in vintage fashion.
Down goes Marquez on a straight left hand shot. Perfect shot by Pacquiao.
Both fighters were bleeding in the middle rounds as the fight's intensity hit a fever pitch.
Pacquiao landed a quick right hook. Momentarily lifted Marquez off his front foot. Another left hand for Pacquiao. There's a perfect combination by Marquez. They trade shots. One more. Both men trying desperately to win the round.
In round 10, Pacquiao's power once again left its mark.
This all started with a brilliant Pacquiao left hand, which looked for a moment as though it was going to knock Marquez down.
And once again, the two legendary fighters brawled to the finish.
Marquez going out on his shield if he's losing and showing you all the heart that you might expect from a great, proud Mexican fighter. What guts both fighters have shown tonight. One more right hand for Marquez. One more combination for Pacquiao. They
they trade shots down the stretch. In another classic battle, Manny Pacquiao escaped with a split decision victory. The third round knockdown proving to be the scoring difference. December 2008. Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya squared off in a highly anticipated dream match. From the opening bell, Pacquiao's speed advantage shocked De La Hoya and rocked him back on his heels.
He takes a straight left hand and a right hook from Pacquiao, and Pacquiao lands a brilliant uppercut up the middle. You might describe the first couple of rounds as shock and awe.
Blending his blinding speed with precision accuracy, Pacquiao continued peppering De La Hoya to the head and body.
He's getting hit with virtually every shot that Pacquiao throws.
This is getting embarrassing.
And he is gradually reconfiguring De La Hoya's beautiful face.
You can't handle your speed, son.
Manny Pacquiao never let up on boxing's most well-known star.
Manny Pacquiao is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya.
After 8 brutal rounds, De La Hoya's corner had seen enough.
There's no reason to continue with this. He's too fast. Are you okay with that? It's done. Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
May 2009. The red-hot Pacquiao met Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Pac-Man came out on fire, giving Hatton all he could handle in round 1.
Follows the jab with a hook, comes back with another jab. There's the straight left hand, and he landed it right on Hatton's chin. And down goes Hatton after he swings and misses with a left hook. And that's a knockdown for Manny Pacquiao. Hatton wants to fight back. Pacquiao's hands are blindingly fast. Another perfect right hand for Pacquiao. Another right hook. Straight left hand. Pacquiao's landing at will. Hard left hand. Hatton has to hold on. Will Hatton make it out of the round? He's down for the second time. This is the brilliance of the Filipino slugger.
In round 2, Pacquiao closed the show in scintillating fashion.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Stunned Hatton and knocked him back. Look at the brilliant accuracy of Manny Pacquiao. Landing with both right and left hands. Boom. Oh my gosh, what a straight left hand. That is that. What an amazing knockout shot. That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's incredible career.
November 2009. Manny Pacquiao once again moved up in weight, this time taking on Puerto Rican star Miguel Cotto. Pacquiao and Cotto went at each other with a vengeance, and several of the early rounds were classics.
There's the speed advantage for Pacquiao. He starts to open up. Good left hook by Miguel Cotto. Crowd comes out of his seat for that one. Uppercut snaps Pacquiao's head back. Pacquiao hits Cotto with a hard left hand. And another. And another. Good body shot by Cotto. Drops Pacquiao in the corner. What a round.
This is what we came for.
Pacquiao began to take control with knockdowns in rounds 3 and 4.
And he landed a little right hook in there and follows up by knocking Cotto down. First knockdown of the fight. Now it's Cotto whose back is against the rope, and he fights his way off and goes down again.
And Cotto was hurt by that knockdown where he wasn't hurt by the first one.
Cotto was never the same, and Pacquiao was increasingly relentless.
And Cotto is beginning to retreat constantly, and he almost went down again. Hard right hook by Pacquiao, landing more or less at will now. Cotto backs into the corner. He's in big trouble now. The fight could end in a matter of seconds.
Bloodied and beaten, Miguel Cotto showed tremendous courage, continuing the fight into the final round.
Now Kitty Bayless does his duty.
We thought Manny Pacquiao was great. He's better than we thought.
To see more of Manny Pacquiao, tune in to HBO Sports.